Hey guys, Janet from My Crazy Little Life. Welcome back. So, what a crazy day. Well, I shouldn't say crazy. It wasn't really crazy. It was actually a pretty awesome day today. Got up, had great plans, gonna do this, gonna do that. Didn't want to do any of it. I knew I was gonna go out on my kayaks at some point, but wasn't sure when. So I wasn't really motivated to do a whole lot before I went kayaking. So we decided we'd check out a new place, and we went probably, I don't know, maybe about 45 minutes north of us, check out a new river. And it was kind of cool. It was a nice river, very, very quiet. Like if there had been a monster in this river, could have eaten us up, no one would have ever known. It was that quiet. Like I think we saw maybe 5 people total on the river other than us, maybe 6. There wasn't anybody out there where we usually go. It's generally pretty crazy, but we wanted to try something new. So anyway, we decided when we were done we were going to come back, and there's a Mexican restaurant in the town over from us, and we decided we'd go there for dinner. So as luck would have it, right next to the Mexican restaurant, excuse me, I have something in my eye. Right next to the Mexican restaurant is a Dollar Tree, my normal Dollar Tree that I go to all the time. So we stopped in. I needed 2 notebooks, 2 spray bottles. I couldn't remember at the time what I needed the 2 notebooks for, but as I was in the store, I did. Their school supply section is wiped clean. Am I going to be sad that I was only able to get 1 notebook in that too? Not really. I have notebooks here. I will find, there will be no problem finding a notebook to do the 2 things I needed to do. So, and I knew I needed 2 spray bottles, and I can't even remember what I needed them both for, but I bought 2 anyway. So I'm just going to show you a few things. But before I do, I want to show you. So that printer that I showed you in the last haul, I actually returned it. I don't return much to Temu because most of the time the stuff is pennies, or, you know, it's more hassle for me to return it than for me to actually just, you know, do something else with it. But this was $19, almost $20. So it was a little printer, and I had planned on using it to like print out my calendar pages. I'm sorry, my fan is right next to me and my hair keeps blowing across my face. But I had bought it specifically to, I'm gonna just try and turn it, oh, and I think I just almost popped you off the tripod there. I was just looking a little too down, I think. But anyway, so I bought this, and I specifically was gonna use it for my journaling. So I decided to do a test print. This is the test print. Let's see if you can see the pixels. It actually, when I show it to you on the camera, it looks pretty good. This is terrible. It's almost like it looks more like an x-ray than an actual picture. When I hold it back, it looks a little more like it should. But when I try to bring it up to show you the pixels, it actually looks pretty clear. But you can see it's extremely grainy. And like there's just no print quality to it at all. So I returned it. I just got to bring it back to the post office on Monday. So while I was at Dollar Tree, now there was a couple of things I had seen in other videos that I was looking for specifically. Friends of mine had done, or I shouldn't say friends of mine, YouTube friends of mine had done other videos showing a few things, and I looked for them, and they weren't in ours. But right before I went, my foster baby loves Bagel Bites, everything Bagel Bites. So I just happened to find, I think it was on Pinterest or Facebook, I don't know, someone, I got a video showing how to make Bagel Bites at home. And I was like, well, Bagel Bites at home, that's a great idea. So it's basically just tortillas, you put a stick of cream cheese in it, you sprinkle the everything but the bagel seasoning on it, and you roll it up and then deep fry it in a frying pan, whatever. So while I was there, they had these tortillas. These are not They're not whole wheat. They're just regular flour tortillas. I usually like the whole wheat ones because they're a little bit better for you. The expiration date on December 23rd. I'll use them long before then. But it's 12 tortillas, for $1.25. So I got these because I do use tortillas a lot. Now, because I volunteer for 4-H a lot. And currently I'm getting ready from the end of August to the beginning of December. It's almost every week there is something 4-H that I'm doing. This weekend was the county fair. Then in a couple weeks it'll be our town fair. A couple weeks after that is our big trunk or treat. A couple weeks after that is Thanksgiving, where we do the wreath sale. We do the wreath sale for 2 weekends, and then in the spring we'll do an awards banquet. Hopefully this year. We haven't done one in the past couple of years. It's been rough to try to do those things. So I lost my train of thought while I was telling you all that. So our trunk or treat is coming up. And because our trunk or treat is coming up, this year we received a large donation from a very generous person. I'm not even sure whether it was a person or anyway, we got a large donation. So what we decided to do this year was give bags, like nice canvas bags, to the kids when they come through for trunk or treat. So I've been pricing and looking, and I couldn't find any that I liked at a price that was reasonable, because we only charge $5 per kid to come through, and we wanted to use that sponsorship money. Obviously we'll use it to buy the candy. We'll use it to buy these bags. But the cheapest I could get was like, I don't know, $3.50, $4.50 a bag. And at that point, then it's either a poor choice, we have a deficit year, or we don't get those bags. So I did some looking around, and I found some really nice sublimation bags. Excuse me. Ooh. So I found some nice sublimation bags. So, between buying the ink, the paper, the bags, I was able to get the cost down to $1.60 for a bag, and I'll just be doing them myself. So currently I have 400 canvas tote bags sitting in my kitchen. So I brought everything upstairs with me because I thought it would be easier to do the video, and I didn't really think about the couple of food items I have in my bag. I mean, it's no big deal. I can bring them back downstairs tomorrow, but I usually don't bring food upstairs. So anyway, my tortillas were the first thing. And then second thing, I found one composition book. Now, of course, I'm going to make the cover pretty because I want to. So this is just, I needed to, I'm going to be doing, like I said, the trunk or treat is kind of my thing, and I do it all in a Google Doc. But there are notes I like to take each year. Like we had talked about a few things. I made a lot of signs. We have all professional signs. I made all the signs last year, and they're signs that we can keep, signs that, we just have to change out the sponsor names, but like the place signs for the cars and whatnot. So I wanted a notebook dedicated solely to trunk or treat so that I can keep track of the things I need to keep track of. The Google Doc, there's like 3 or 4 of us that have access to it. And basically that's just who our sponsors are and what. So we can kind of keep track of how many cars we have coming. But I wanted the notebook for that. And then our county food booth, I said I would step up and help more next year. But I'm the kind of person, if I'm going to do something that's that complicated, I need to have a list. I need to know what we sold, what we did, who I call, where we get what from, where we get what, I need a list. I am a list person. I need to check all the way down. That's what I do. So that's why I needed the 2 notebooks. I have one. It's not a big deal. I'm sure I have another notebook around here somewhere. Then I was super excited to find these. We have a store by us called Job Lot, and I usually get them at Job Lot, but I haven't seen them there the last few times I was there. But I use these. It's basically just an unwound poof. It says It is a lavender infused exfoliating bath cloth. But it's just a nice, grainy, it's a poof. It's an unwound poof is what it is. But that's what I prefer to use. So I got 2 of them. One, because I keep 2 shower bags. The one that I take, like, if we go camping or whatever, and then, like, kind of the roll-up travel one where it has the smaller bottles of everything in it. So I got 2 new ones, one for each of my travel bags. So I was pretty excited to see those. Now, this next thing I hesitate to show because I think she might be watching, but I'm banking on maybe she'll forget before Christmas. But I saw these. I was looking for the Reese's socks. My Dollar Tree does not have any of those fun peppermint, you know, all the candy ones, the Reese's ones, all those. My Dollar Tree doesn't have those. So, but I saw these. Like, look at these. Look at this. Look at that. Look at those socks. So when I saw these, I had to get them. So these will go in the Christmas box. And these were in the $1.25 section. These weren't even the, like the plus. But it does say on the back, 2 pair right there. First of all, there shouldn't be an S on pair. And second of all, it's definitely 2 socks, not 2 pair. So, yeah. That's just one of those things that gets lost in the translation when it comes back around. So, oh, that's the heel. I'm looking at these from the back and I'm like, why is that in the middle of the picture? That's the heel. Never mind. But anyway, either way, there's still only 2 socks. There's not 2 pair. So, these are a Christmas present, and they're adorable, and they would have been much more useful to the person that's getting them back when she was still wearing tall boots and riding, but I'm sure she'll still find a use for them. So these are going in the Christmas box. Then, the 2 spray bottles we talked about. I think I know that I wanted one of them for apple cider vinegar, because I don't know about you guys, but these little annoying gnat fruit flies, like normally I keep my fruit on the counter, my fruits and vegetables. I have to keep everything in the fridge because the gnats are nasty. So I wanted one to spray with apple cider vinegar because I like to spray things so that just to try to keep the stupid bugs away. And I don't remember what the second one was for, but I know that I needed 2 of them. So when I remember, I'll have it. And then I got these, and it's a good thing I kept them in my bag and forgot about them, because when I came home from getting the kayaks, it was a little crazy. I had a few other things to do, a couple of little running around to do. But these are probably, let's see, let me go with this one. Probably my favorite snack. I don't know if you remember Hostess Suzy Q's. They used to make them. Basically, it's just a cake with like some cream in the middle, and like, you know, almost like a long straight whoopie pie kind of. But I haven't been able to find them forever, so I don't know if they discontinued them. But I absolutely love Suzy Q's, and I don't need to eat junk food. But something like this once in a while isn't going to be the end of the world. So the orange cupcakes are my favorites. 370 calories per serving. So 300, almost 400 calories for this. But you know what? Sometimes it's worth taking the hit. But the orange Hostess cupcakes, $1.25. I mean, I don't know that that's a great deal, but I was waiting in line. Lady in front of me definitely looked mad that I put my stuff down on the register before she was ready for me. So I got them. Anyway, I just was waiting in line. I'm like, gonna get those too. Now, this I saw on another haul, and I was looking forward to trying it. Kraft buffalo style mayonnaise. Not mayonnaise, it's dressing, but I can't wait. Just like they have in that picture, a crispy chicken sandwich. I'm gonna make me some crispy chicken sandwich, and I'm gonna use my Kraft mayo. And my friend said to me, she goes, I hope you like this. That's a big bottle. Because this is, I mean, I don't know if they made it and discontinued it. It's good till November of 2023. I don't know about your fridge. My fridge might have condiments that potentially have the ability to either buy a drink or vote. But, you know, either way, I've eaten some sketchy things in my life. So if I don't finish this before November, which I probably will, but if I don't, it's going to live in the drawer and I'm going to keep using it just like I do with everything else. So this here, 90 calories per tablespoon. I don't know. I'll have to look and see how that stands up towards regular mayonnaise. But I'm just reading the ingredients. It's got a lot of spices in it. Soybean oil, cayenne pepper puree, water, vinegar, eggs. Contains less than 2% of sugar, salt, egg yolk, spice, paprika, modified food starch. So it looks like, it sounds like it's just all the stuff that's regularly in mayonnaise. It's just got some flavors in it. So I am stoked about trying this. I'm pretty sure I will love it. And if I don't love it, whatever, it's fine. It's $1.25, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. So when my family was visiting last week, they had gone to a Dollar Tree in a neighboring town, and they hit the mother lode for me on my Monster coffees that I like to drink. So I have probably 30 of them right now on hand. So that's what? At 5, that's 6 weeks worth. So I'm good for a while on those. But I saw these today. This one is a Monster Cold Brew Nitro Infused Coffee. Medium roast, sweet, full body, strength 4 out of 5. This one is just sweet black. Now, the sweet black, 3 carbs, 10 calories per can. I'm just looking to see. Nitro infused cold brewed coffee, taurine, sodium citrate, pinks, ginseng. Could be saying all those things wrong. Vitamin B3. There's actually a lot of B vitamins in these energy drinks. So I don't know. This one here, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try those because I like the other Monsters. I'm generally not like, I like the coffee flavors. So 10 calories, and this one I think is 200 calories. 0 sugar, yet bold, sweet, powerful, yet refined. The unity of opposites is what Java Monster Cold Brew is all about. Monster's Nitro Cold Brew has a full-bodied flavor without the acidic bite of traditional iced coffee. Nitro adds a smooth, creamy texture and balance. With 0 sugar, just a touch of sweetness, and only 10 calories per can, a full load of our legendary energy blend. Okay, and let me see if it says on here. Most of them say like 200 milligrams of caffeine is what most of the drinks have. But I'm not, if it's here, I'm not seeing it. So anyway, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it on this one. But most of these have 200 milligrams of caffeine, which not really a whole lot more than coffee. So I got that flavor. And then I got the latte. Now, nitro-infused coffee, also with the latte. Whereas the sweet black is 10 calories, the latte is a latte more calories. It's 100 calories. So, I just got these 2 to try to see if I like them. Oh yeah, caffeine, right? Caffeine from all sources, 200 milligrams per can. So I'm going to assume that now that I know where to look. So this one specifically says it right there. Caffeine from all, 200 milligrams. So it's 200 milligrams on both of them. So, I don't know. I'm going to give them a try. See if I like them. So, this was 100% unintentional haul. I wasn't planning on going to Dollar Tree. And honestly, after watching some of the other people, the things that they get, the one that's by us in the next town over, it's I mean, for lack of a better word, it's a pretty lame Dollar Tree. It's clean, it's neat, the people are very friendly, but it just doesn't have the variety. Now, about a mile down the road from my house, they're opening a new Dollar Tree, and I cannot wait. I have no idea when it's going to open, but I'm assuming when they do open, maybe they have Thanksgiving stuff, but my guess is they're going to go straight out of the gate with Christmas. It looks like they're getting close to opening. They took over a building down the road that used to have a Salvation Army in it. Sorry, it's probably the fan blowing in my eye. Used to have a Salvation Army in it. And there was a Chinese restaurant, Salvation Army, and I think another store, maybe a tax preparation person. Now, Dollar Tree took over 3/4 of the building. And in that last quarter of the building is a nail salon, and the Chinese restaurant just basically slid down. Not a nail salon, a hair salon. So that's what's going in there, but I cannot wait to go in there and see what they have for new things. Because I would assume, being a brand new store, and it's huge, it's going to be huge. And I'm super excited just simply because, A, it's a Dollar Tree and it's a new one, but it's going to be right, like, honestly, I could walk there. I probably won't because there's not a lot of sidewalks, and my road is a cut through to the local hospital, and people just fly down they fly down my road. Not so much at my end of the road because people park on the street and they park on both sides of the street. But down the other end, it's a free-for-all. And so I probably wouldn't walk because there's no sidewalks. So, but I could. The option's there. But I wouldn't want, why am I going to want to walk? Because then I got to drag a wagon with me because I'm going to have to haul everything back. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to walk. But I will take you guys with me when I go in there and check out the new store. I hope it'll be soon. I don't know when it'll be. So one more day of this beautiful long weekend. I think tomorrow I'm going to probably end up going out. My friend has a convertible. We'll probably go out and cruise. We had talked about driving up to Kittery and just checking out the trading post. Excuse me. I don't know if she's going to want to do that or not. We had talked about shooting up to Ray Brothers in New York. I'm pretty sure she won't go there. But we'll hit someplace around here. I'm not sure. Just take a cruise. And it was funny because she was like, well, where do you want to cruise? Well, around here, yeah, you can get a lot of places with the back roads, but you generally need to hit the highway somewhere. So, I don't know where we'll end up going. Excuse me. So, we're going to go out cruising tomorrow. I was going to start to paint my cabinets. I don't know if I'll do that. I have 1,000 projects I could be doing, but honestly, projects by yourself are no fun. So there's a couple of them that need to get done, but I have a feeling they'll be a little more into the cooler weather when I actually get them done. So super messy today. I was super messy. I was, because I have kayak hair. So I'm just sort of, like I said, I'm jumping on upstairs because my kitchen is a little bit messy, and I was super excited to use my new mic stand with, the whole thing, but I pulled it out to use it, and because I have an iPhone, I need to get my little dongle thing because, the new iPhones don't have, I need to get the converter from the earbud piece, the AC jack, into an iPhone charging port. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. I know exactly where it is. It's downstairs, but I shouldn't feel like going back down there. So I'm going to try out my new mic stand. The printer from the other day, absolute fail. I'm returning it. So I do have a lot of fun Temu stuff coming in next week. Because I did some Christmas shopping, And I haven't even really, there's a lot of, like, it's that time of year where I have to sit down and make a list, because I've been buying stuff all year long. I know where it all is. It's all in one place. It's all put together. And I've been buying stuff all year long, and I just need to sit down, because again, I'm a list person. I have a book. When we go camping, I have a book for camping. It's got everything we need to bring with us. I check it off every year, write down what we need for next year, all in the book, so it's all together. I will have a book for trunk or treat. I will have a book for the food booth. I have a book for Christmas. I started my Christmas book in 1994. I have every gift I've ever given. I lost the book for like 5 years, but I found it. I started using it again last year. So there's actually 2 Christmas books I have now, but I have the older one. So it's really cool to look back and see over the years who you've given what to. I have a nephew. I buy him a nutcracker every Christmas. And sometimes if I find a really cool one throughout the year, I'll grab it. But I generally grab that at Christmas time, because he's now 28, maybe 20. By Christmas this year, he'll be either 28 or 29. I don't remember. But I've given him a nutcracker every year since he was born. And I asked him when he got older, I said, do you want me to stop? Like, do you have enough? Are you over this? He's like, nope. I keep bringing them to me. He goes, eventually when I get a house, I'm going to put a shelf up, and my nutcrackers will all be on a shelf up in the room. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I mean, it's good to know that he has them all. So, I like lists. I like my books. It's time to get my Christmas books together, because life is about to get crazy. Like I said, we had our first fair this weekend. Then I think it's 2 weeks till our next fair. I have to go down to Florida for a friend's memorial service at the end of the month. And then I think it's the 3rd week of October is trunk or treat. And then a month after that is the wreath sale. And then it's crazy how quick. And then, so everything's going to fly until January 1st. And then starting in January, it's just a cold gray bucket of suck until April or May. So why January, February, March takes so long to happen, but June, July, August goes by in a blink is cruel. It's cruel. So I hope you guys are having a great Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're getting in some fun stuff. In my mind, I was going to get a lot more done than I did. I didn't get it done, but that's okay. It doesn't matter, because all of the projects that I have in my head are to-do projects. They're not, there's no deadline. There's no timeline. Like, there's not things I have to do. So one of these times I'm going to make a video for you guys, and I'm going to have my hair done, and I'm not going to look like, I do brush my hair. I swear I do make myself look good sometimes. So one of these days I'm going to surprise y'all, and I'm going to come on here and be like done up. My fingernails are the only thing that gets done every time. Every 3 weeks, like clockwork. So I guess I will sign off, and I will see you guys next time. If you can do me a favor, like, share, comment if you have anything to say, and let me know what you guys are doing this holiday weekend. This is the best stretch of weather we've had all summer. So I'm not even a little bit sad that the few projects I wanted to do in the house, I didn't even look at them. And that's okay, because it is gorgeous weather. I want to be outside. I want to be doing things outside, because the time is coming short. It's going to start to get, pretty soon it's going to be yucky, and I'm not ready for that. I love fall. I love hay rides and hoodies and fires and apple picking and all that stuff. But I'm not ready. I don't want summer to end. So I will be outside as much as I can this weekend, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you're having good weather wherever you are. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Bye.